You got to have licensed professionals operate motor vehicles. Last time I checked.
Yeah.
So how would you have people that don't have license? And you ain't got to have the paper
And that's
license.
a fact.
You got to have the
That's a
experience
fact.
in some way.
Real conversations, real lessons, no fluff. This is Tough Talk, the real side of sports. From high school to college, from the locker room to life, we're breaking down what it means to be disciplined, authentic, and mentally tough. Hosted by Michael Smith. Iron sharpens iron.
What's up? We back for the second episode. Tough Talk, man. Listen, it's been, 2-3 weeks? We had a death in the family, and you know when that happens, you gotta put things on hold. You know what I'm saying? So please forgive us for not dropping, and we want to be consistent. But you know, my guy looked out for me and postponed it and helped us out. But when that happens, you just got to put things on hold, man. Family first. Family is always first, man. You got to know to drop stuff, and you know, people just got to be. You got to understand that when things like that happen, don't be afraid to put things on hold, man. Work, like, cause you know at the job they crazy. They if somebody die, they want you to come in. They don't care. So don't feel like, no, they're gonna be mad at me. Listen, take the time that you need. Be with your family. Be there for your family, man, in those times, because it ain't easy, especially when you lose somebody like a mom. You know what I mean? I lost my mother-in-law, so this episode, shout out to her, Veronica Puckett Spencer. We love and miss you. I just wanted to say that, you know what I mean? We family, so you know, I don't care letting everybody know that she was the rock of the family, and y'all know what happens when you lose the rock of the family. You know, you seen Soul Food, right? It was crazy.
Mine around my neck. You see mine around my neck.
Listen, I had one. I actually had one, but I gave it to my brother who's back in New York because I just gave it to him because he wasn't going to be able to get one for himself. So I just gave it to him, and I'll be able to get mine. But yeah, yo, Jeff. So look, we back at it again. So Jeff, we gonna recap, Jeff, and you could chime in on this. So the last episode we talked about delusional
players, delusional
people, not just players, delusional people. You know, it's always good to recap and get a different perspective before we dive into the real deal Holyfield of the show. Jeff, introduce yourself real quick. Let everybody know who you are, what you about, This talk.
Okay. Yeah, well, my name Jeff LeGree, a.k.a. Coach Callie. Everybody called me Coach Callie because I was born and raised in California and migrated to the East Coast. All the kids developed that Callie name. So that's kind of just took it and ran with it. Yes. But let's date it back to where I met my Shaw brothers. I met them. I played at Shaw. I got out the Army in 2013. I met them in the gym and then going from there. But I'm born and raised in California. The Army took me nationwide. And that's how I ended up on the East Coast. And then from there, it's just me. My everyday life now is just being a father. You know what I'm saying? So I done grew up in the Oakland, the Bay Area time frame. I done lived my dream of playing college basketball. I done served this country. And now I'm serving my means and my purpose of being a father. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had that present growing up.
Stop being modest, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know me, I try to keep it straight to the point, man, but I've learned to be humble. I used to trash talk a lot when I hoop because, man, I ain't giving care. I was 5'11", 5'5". I ain't giving care if you was 7'5". I was talking that trash and I was trying to put you in the room.
Yo, he was there with you, right? When we was there in Invasion?
Yeah.
He was there.
He was one of my imports. He was one of my imports, man. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of moving around before the decision of Brian and it was back. You know, he was taking the time to talk.
Oh my Lord.
I was trying, hey, look, man, dudes, like we was talking the last time. Shoot, somebody needed Jeff here. Jeff, actually, it was at that time we needed because I think who was there? Forget who else was there, but it was in that transition space. I wish you'd have got there early, Jeff. You'd have went been like it was then, but shout out to Invasion.
It was fun though.
It was to get to the point where we was at that point.
Yeah.
things that we did prior to was lay the foundation, and it's supposed to just keep going off that. So,
Yeah.
like yourself and other dudes that came along, they have something else to do, but they didn't want to put the feet to pavement. They think again you're just gonna play basketball. That doesn't work like that.
Nah, it's a lot of work to put in behind playing basketball.
Especially when you in a community like that actually take care of you, that carry community take care of you.
No, that's a fact.
And
that's
it's rich. Like,
that's a
rich
fact.
in a lot of different ways. So
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Jeff, real quick, man. Basketball, right? You know, that's the hub. That's what we always talk about. You know, me and Jeff was, for everybody that's listening, that's tuned in on this episode, man, we was on Facebook, we was on Instagram doing, and we had some really good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about some really good takes, and I even got some inboxes about like the things we were talking about, like, yo, man, y'all need to do something on the big stage and the big live. And I'm like, yeah, you know, we gonna get to it. You know, we gonna get to it. It's gonna take some time, man. But you know, we was just hitting the key points, and everybody wanted to hear us. So it was only right that I invite my guy here, because he invited me to his show the first time, and I said, I gotta get.
I'm coming. Hey, outside of this busy season, I'm gonna make my way to the studio. You know,
no doubt.
I'm gonna sit across that table.
For sure, yeah, and we gonna chop it out. I'm here with Joe. Joe already know I'm locked in. I'm locked in. But speaking on basketball, man, like, and you know, you played. What was your passion like? Like, how, from a scale 1 to 10, like how important was basketball to you?
Man, it was a 12 out of 10. It was very important to me.
I know it was 12 out of 10 for this guy. It was a 12 out of 100 for this guy on my left side right here.
Listen, people, you go back to my hometown right now, man. They'll tell you, man, I was this kid. We had practice study hall before the buses was running. I put the little duffel bag on my back. They was like, oh, that's Jeff coming down the street. I'm going 3.5, 4 miles down North Texas. I'm dribbling the basketball each block, left hand, next block, right hand, next block, crossover.
Wait, so you from Texas?
No. I'm from Fairfield. I'm born and raised in Sacramento, raised in the Bay Area, Richmond, Oakland, California, and then I finished my high school years in Fairfield High School.
He was out there with Sam Jack. Coach Carter was filmed over there.
Yep.
Richmond.
Yeah. I actually grew up I across the street from Richmond High.
Really. Yeah, I took some pointers from Coach Carter.
Yeah, man. Listen,
I ain't got the players I have right now because
they weren't supposed to be there.
They weren't supposed to be there.
No, they didn't supposed to be there, man. And it's crazy because a lot of coaches that I grew up in my era, like Coach Carter, you know, he would come in and teach these coaches around us. Man, that's all we did was run and play defense. If you wasn't running and playing defense, we don't need you on offense. We can get another guy to make a layup because that's all we trying to get. It was 94
trying
feet.
to run no plays.
Man, it was straight pass and screen away. It wasn't you couldn't even think about a play. By the time we locked up and turn, man, they turned that ball over.
Fast break.
That thing, fast break. I kid you not, growing up.
What do I need to play for? You ain't scoring.
Yeah, I kid you not, growing up playing basketball, man, I think I can count on probably maybe 20 times we ran a play, if that, a game.
Yeah.
But the play was just pass, screen away. Like, you know.
But you know what? Not to cut you off, Jeff. That's the reason. That was one of the reasons why I had the red shirt when I got to Nebraska, yo. Like, no, like, think about what you just said. Like, we won 2 championships with Bronx Regional High School.
Yeah.
You know, so we was in an alternative division, but it was a division. It was a school where he was sending kids to Central Connecticut, Providence, Fordham, you know what I mean, Meade, Nebraska. Like, people were trying to figure it out. Like, how is he doing it from an alternative school, right? That didn't really have like the classes that you needed. We had to take classes elsewhere. But to say all of that, we were just destroying everybody. But we didn't run no plays. We didn't run any plays. Like, I don't remember, if I call Coach Wade up, which he gonna be on my show at one point, I don't remember the name of a play. I don't remember the name of one play he ran. I know we pressed, and that was it. We had
was it.
Press.
I'm telling you, and all you heard him screaming back in the day was pass, screen away. Just keep moving. Pass, keep moving. And by the time you pass and go opposite of the basketball, you got a layup. You turn around and be on defense.
Right, but so do you think like in the piggyback off of that, because that was my experience at Nebraska, right? When I got there, they was talking about stuff like the shell drill, right? Yo, when they first said we gonna do shell drill, and y'all might laugh at me on this.
You was lost.
I thought they was gonna bring out some turtle shells. I'm like shell drill. Like, what is that? Like, I'm thinking you're gonna see some new D1. I'm like, what's the shell drill? So I see dudes jumping in the passing lane. I see dudes, bro.
You confused.
One-on-one defense, I was locking you up. But off-board defense, trash. I had no clue, bro. I was.
Mike, man, they're gonna get a layup. They go, Jeff, where the help at? Mike said,
I got backdoored. I'm getting backdoored. I'm in. He like getting help. I'm like, help? What do you mean help? Like, where we come from, it ain't no help. One defense, like. So I'm like, but my coach Wade, the team was so talented. Yeah, we didn't need we blew team. We lost 2 games in 2 years.
That was probably in the time frame where now the coaching is, you got to get not more in your coaching bag. You just got to know a little bit more. So it wasn't his fault. It was just at that moment in time for that, like, he got talented players. So look, all I needed to do is lock up
and just hoop.
And hoop. That's going to get him where I need to go. Now, here's the second part about it, where a lot of coaches in that time probably didn't know. I need to teach them what's next. So they ain't teaching what's next. They teaching them for what's. Hey, I'm stacking up. Just think about all these coaches that had all these state championships in high school, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they could never really transition out of that space to go to college coaches. You got the ones that transition probably well. They got more into their playbooks and stuff like that. So in that process of showing you, hey, look, you ain't scoring, but we in shape, we doing all this, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, now, your last year, I need to teach you to understand. I need you to know what shell drill is. So now we're going to already
it's more to that.
Like, yeah, it's deeper.
It's way more to that. Like, Jeff, so you can answer this, and Chuck, you answer this as well. Do you feel like that hurt you when it came to collegiate basketball?
So when I played in 2000 freshman year, so we had a coach, assistant college coach, come down. So I was familiar with a lot of the stuff. Like so we ran UNC's offense, the advanced fast break offense in high school. And then he practiced a lot of. We started out with 2-man shell drill. Then he went to 3-man, jumping to the basketball, denying, post trailing. Yeah, I did all this in high school. And then we did the 4-man. Okay. Where I got lost at in college was 5-man shell. I've never done 5-man shell drill, but I picked up quick because it was similar to 4-man. But I actually learned to be great and help defense more than I wanted to play in the passing lane because I like blocking stuff. I wanted that big man to throw that hook because me, I was coming flying across. Let me pin that to the glass real quick.
You ever see somebody look lost? Like, you ever see somebody look lost at like a carnival?
Yeah.
Like that was me. Practice, bro. Like I did not know where my man was at. Like he was telling me to do things like.
Listen, Shell drill hate me. Thought I was LeBron James.
No, he said go to midline. Guess where I ran?
To the baseline.
The gym.
I ran to the
half court.
The half court.
Oh.
And now they call it's the nail. You know what I'm saying? They say nail, release, nail.
I ran the half court, but I didn't. I was just like, but that's what they say. Like, I was a raw basketball player, Jeff, and I just like, I'm coming in the gym in the brat, like, ain't nobody in here. None of y'all, I can't guard me. You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't 1-on-1. Like, that's what we did back. I'm like, it was. Come on, man. You feel what I'm saying? So like, when they came out with the shell, I'm like, yo, what is? So I literally stood there probably for like maybe 3 practices, and I just watched, bro. So I got that call in the room, probably like, what? Like, yo, listen, we go redshirt, right? And I'm like, I took it offensively when they said that redshirt, right? Like, I'm coming from the Bronx. You know that if you're not playing.
That's the stereo. That's the stigma.
I ain't have nobody to tell me that.
And I see that's the other part. Where I was telling you,
Jeff? Like, I ain't have nobody.
That's where the part where they get you ready for that. Because remember Proposition 48. So people watching, they probably don't remember 48. That. They don't know what that is. They don't know.
It ain't even. Does it exist?
It don't exist no more. Okay. So
you
were like, oh, you ain't starting. You ain't playing your first year. No, because I don't know what I'm doing.
I didn't say that.
But I'm saying
I told him I got injured.
mindset.
I said I got injured.
No, but see, it should be like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning this now. That's just like
I can't say that in the Bronx, Chuck.
I mean, you can,
I can't say that
but think about how many people ain't getting opportunity. I get what you're saying.
When I came home, they was like, yo, why you not playing, bro?
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
I didn't say that.
But nobody even know this story though. So out of high school, I was a hothead in high school. I tell everybody, listen, when I say I was a hothead.
How you doing, Jeff?
Hey, welcome to the club.
Hey, listen. So people don't know I went to Menlo College first. It was a small D2 in Atherton, California. All the rich kids. I went to school with Jerry Rice's niece. She was on campus. Everybody was cars. Man, I got there. I don't like saying colors, but the Caucasian. I was on a Caucasian campus, right?
PWI.
Rich people. Yeah, PWI. There you go. But mind you, I'm the brokest dude on the campus. I'm the brokest dude on the campus. So I'm sitting over there. I'm in the gym. I'm frying him in open gym, right? Boom. They was like, yeah, you going to play JV. I'm like, JV? I'm like, oh, no. They done jacked my whole mindset up. But I stopped going to school, class, everything.
Personal.
I took that personal, but but listen, I wasn't working. So after they told me that, I never tell people this story. So I stopped going to the gym, putting up extra shots. I wasn't in the weight room. I didn't go to class. Son, I failed that whole semester and left in December and never came back.
They made you play JV?
Son, I played 3 JV games and bounced. Bro, I was it. And I had 30 each one of them games.
That's crazy.
I kid you not. And people look at me crazy. I can show you I show my son. This is what motivates them to go to class. My first official college transcript, bro. All Fs.
Are you serious?
All Fs. Like there was not 6 classes Fs.
You was gonna be like, on suspension anyway.
Yeah, you was done.
I was done. I knew I was done. So I packed up my room. I told Mom, come get me. At the end of the semester, it was done. She picked me up. I ain't go back to school. I got a job. And then after that, I was in the park playing for money, getting my bread up. But then after that, I realized, I was like, man, what the heck am I doing? And then that's when I joined the Army. And the Army kind of disciplined me. Like, you know what? Let me get back in shape. And then that's when I got into All Army. And then I was like, now I got a chance to. I had a second chance to go in junior college. And man, I put in the work. When I say the work, so I would work 12 hours. I'm in the gym for 4. After work, then go eat, spend time with my sons, and then I'm asleep, getting up again. And when I say I didn't sleep, son, I wanted to prove the world I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah. No, that's what's up, man. It's a learning lesson. And I tell kids, and this is something that could be for the podcast. Like I tell kids all the time, the ones that are not playing, the ones that are on a bench, you know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta stay with it.
I told them to take my red shirt experience as a lesson, right? Like when they told me I had the red shirt, I took it personal and I didn't take advantage of it how I should have, right? They gave me a whole year to travel. I still received the gear. Like, and you know what was crazy? Like I had to they gave me a whole year to do that. And I couldn't see it. Like I didn't really have the people behind me. And that's the issue today. Like the kids don't have the right mind.
You know what's crazy that you say that. So let's.
No, go ahead.
I'm about to click back into dad mode, right? So boom, my son late signee, Indiana State, right? Boom, had a heck of a spring. Won the BCL, won the UA championship. Was part of it. He was big integral part.
Right.
Indiana State wanted him to reclass back down to 24. We're gonna bring him in, right? So he got there August 16th. Right, everybody been there all summer, hooping, boom, 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 boom. Right, so he get there.
Where he was at before that?
He was at Indiana State. Now he at Moorhead. But his first signed in Indiana. He get there. He was like, Dad, I'm and mind you, he called me. I don't think he was supposed to give me his YouTube password because the practice film was private, right?
Yeah.
So he breaking down. He calling me. He calling me
right
every night. Every night around 10 o'clock, he called me, Dad, let's break down this film. So I'm breaking it down. He's frying these dudes in practice, right? Yeah. I mean, you gotta look at the film. Baseline, dunk, steals, knockdown, long tray. He throwing the passes that the coach is looking for. Didn't play the first 8 games, and I was like, he was disappointed the first 2, and you saw it. And I called him. I was like, listen, The world is watching your body language. I said, you got to pick it up. I said, despite what you doing, they going to pick you apart. So then the next 5 games he didn't play, he waving the towel, he giving the team water, and he in the gym. He calling me. We on FaceTime. He putting in extra work. After practice, he go to class, do his work. He run back to the gym. He putting in extra weight time. Game day, when he know he wasn't playing, he was lifting weights with the trainer. Like, but I had to tell him because he was ready to go. He was ready to like, yo, Dad, this ain't me. I ain't used to this. I said, man, the transfer portal, they want the older players. And I said, and you got Division I practice experience. That's just as important as you playing Division I basketball. You know what I'm saying? So now that you got, and then when he hit the portal, being that, he was a Division I player and had the Division I practice, even though he didn't play that many games.
Right.
He was able to get picked up quick because people know what he can. People saw the potential of what he can do if he had the opportunity.
Right.
Because this is what also threw him for a turn. The coach told it was wild though. So he didn't play the first 8 games. They went to the Bahamas. Injuries happened. So all the people start injuring.
Mm-hmm.
When he was in, he came off the bench. First game, 15, 7, and 6, right? Oh, he gonna play again the next game. Came back, had 12. What he had? 12, 6, and 4, a couple steals.
Right.
Hit the game winner. Boom. Came back there. They had got darn Bahamas cooking. And then as he had a great December, he probably averaged like maybe 7, 8 points a game overall, but he was dropping off assists crazy. And then as they came back from injuries, he stopped playing. So then his morale went down. He went from playing 13 to 15 minutes to 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And they tell him to stand in the corner. He was like, man, Dad, I can't do this. And then before the tournament, last March, the coach told him, man, we bringing in older guards, but we're not giving up your spot. I said, man, we up out of there. I said, finish your work. As soon as he put himself in the portal, they kicked him out the locker room. I was like, yo, y'all crazy. I said, that's wild. He couldn't even go in the gym to put up jumper. He had to go to the rec on campus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's crazy because my youngin that was and I think your son go to school, my boy Brian Dawson, Chase Dawson. I think he goes.
Yeah, they have more hair right now.
So but my youngin, he go to Elon now, Bryson Coakley. He was at George Mason. Very similar. Yeah. And then I had another one right there at in Greenville, but he was more decorated. He came from Georgetown. But I was telling my youngin Bryson the same thing. And he wanted to jump out there, and I was just like, I'm a fan. I'm with the portal, but I also know what the portal is.
Yep.
I'm also realistic about it. You know what I'm saying? But that what you said, you're getting that year of experience under your belt, which is, I don't think they understand. Like, this is a key I'm about to give you. You got to wait your turn, dog.
That's what they got to understand. Yep.
Everybody think you're going to start at the top. Where does that happen? I don't. No. Everybody can't. I just told the last. Everybody can't be that good. If everybody was that good, there are already no spots available for you anyway. You have to be a percentage. You mean to tell me all these people are this good? No, that's not true. So who's going to make it through the fire at the end of the day? And those are part of the fires. So like you said, I tell them kids all the time, somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody gonna go to class. Somebody gonna get kicked out. Somebody gonna be on academic probation. Be ready. But if you're not,
stay ready.
Go, bro. When they call your name, you know what the coach gonna do? See, I told you his ass wasn't ready to go. That's why he's not in the bench anyway. So go on back down there and enjoy the end of the bench. But you're ready to go. Again, I can give you so many times where this has been detrimental to me as a pro. Like, I done been cut, waived, same day because of my attitude and my body language. You know what I'm saying? Daryl Dawkins, God rest his soul, I was playing for the Pennsylvania Valley Dogs, right? Championship program out there in Allentown. That's when I was with the Wizards by way of Philly and all that. But my owner of my team, Sanya Nera, of the team I was playing for in Venezuela, he owned 3 teams over there. Kept me paid. He bought the team in Allentown. See what I'm saying? So I go to Allentown. They won the USB at the time when that's 3 years in a row. So I break my thumb in practice. 1 mil, boom. The rim come up, boom, shatter my thumb. So I had to get my thumb metal back together with screws and all that type. So as I come off an injury, we didn't do the whole surgery, but they did like therapy. And they made a brace for my hand. So we were trying to see how I was going to come back with that. Went straight into the playoffs, right? First game I played 19-8. second guy didn't play 15 and 5. And I only played like maybe 18, 19 minutes. So I didn't know their plan. You know what I'm saying? They was going to implement me back into the rotation with my normal, you know what I'm saying, minutes or whatever. But they was already playing good. So the next 3 games, I got DMPs. But in fact, the very next game after the 15 and 9 game, I got DMPs. Like, I don't even dress. I'm on the end of the bench pouting, lips stuck out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting a timeout. Now, there's a pro now. I'm getting some money. Go in the locker room. Daryl Dawkins come in there. You stupid mother. You was the stupidest son of a. I swear, you got to be one of the ignorance. I'm like, dog, what? Talking about, they gonna send your ass home. You think it's a game, don't you? I said, what you talking about? So I just killed the 2 nights before. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about the night. You ain't doing nothing. So the owner come in there, and me and Sam, we tight. So he take care of me. He came in and shook and said, Charles, disappointed. Walk out. Man, next day.
He was on a plane.
But they come knocking on my door. They say, yo, we're going to go ahead and pay for your surgery. You know, you're going to stay here in rehab, but we bring somebody in to replace you. Next day.
It's business, though.
It's business, but that's my fault.
Right.
I didn't know their plan. They was like, well, we were going to go ahead and let you do surgery because we didn't want you to damage your hand even more and get you ready to go back and play because the USBL at the time was doing this. That's for everybody to play that. And then you go off and play during the regular season. He said, we didn't want to mess your money up for the year trying to make the playoffs.
So basically what you're saying is you just taking accountability.
But a lot of
but now, see that I'm glad you say that word. I love that word.
Yeah.
Right?
Accountability.
There's no accountability across the board.
None.
In today's
But
basketball.
you see what he just did? Like,
yeah, he was just accountable for it. He wasn't accountable at the time, but he reflected, but he took accountability eventually.
He understood that.
Yeah, he understood that.
So where I stunted my growth was I didn't understand what red shirt meant.
Right.
I didn't understand that. I took it personal and was like, what you mean? Like my you know what I'm saying? My people's are expecting me to play on ESPN against Kansas, Texas, you know what I mean? Oregon, all these people. And now they turn it on the TV and they see me on the bench. Like I don't come from sitting on a bench. So I knew they didn't understand that. So what we're teaching our kids is that a red shirt year is a beautiful year.
It's a beautiful year.
It's a beautiful year.
Son, you gotta look at it. You get the housing, you get the eat, you get the money, you get the gear, you get free gym time.
Me real quick. Hold up.
With no pressure.
Listen, this my cable, right? Red shirt. It's a beautiful year. You understand me? And me thinking about it right now, I had a chance to. Oh man!
But listen, you got to understand this too.
It's crazy.
You get to party a little more as a red shirt.
No! Don't listen to Jeff on that. Don't listen to Jeff.
No, listen to. You still got to put in the work.
All of that with no pressure. He right.
With no pressure. That's what I mean. No pressure, Mike. But you got to put in the work first.
You got to work.
No, sir. Young phenom. Listen to me.
I ain't say you had
There's
to.
no parties. You know what I'm saying? Understand?
Listen, stop it. Now you gotta be realistic on Tough Talk. We're gonna be tough, realistic here.
Don't go to no party. Stay in the gym.
You gotta. Hey, Mike, you gotta enjoy college.
You gotta enjoy college.
Listen to me.
It's only one time.
You understand?
You gotta go.
You gotta understand me.
Listen.
You stay.
Hey, listen. Hey, but listen. You get enjoy it. Enjoy your red shirt.
Being in prison.
Hey, what they say? They say, young man, you get to enjoy yourself at night and ain't got to worry about weak legs in the morning.
Because you still got they're evaluating you. So how they gonna bring you back the next year if you out partying?
Oh no, but you still putting in the work though. I'm talking about you get to put in the work.
They heard you.
Hey, listen. Some red shirts don't travel right on the Saturday night game.
They don't travel.
Some red shirts don't travel nowadays.
Yo, they made me go to every game.
Not nowadays.
So now's a different time. All right.
Different time.
But they made me go to every game.
Listen.
Here was, you know what's crazy? They even made me get dressed. I'm on a line like this, going hard. You gonna put me in today? I'm telling you, like
that's because
they gonna bring me out the. They gonna bring me out the red shirt. I want to play against.
But once they
you ain't going nowhere,
so hold on. If you still dressed, then that year counted against you.
No,
once you red shirt, you're supposed to be on this. You ain't even supposed to be on the court.
I didn't have. No, I don't play. I didn't play. It don't count if you don't play.
Oh no, shit! If you step your behind, now if you would have came, see, so listen, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That year counted against you.
No, it didn't.
You dressed.
No, it didn't because I finished out my time at Shaw.
Yeah, but listen, what I'm saying. Well, how many years you played at Shaw?
I played 2 years at Shaw.
Right, but how many years you played before that?
I played 1 year at JUCO, and I played 1 year. I redshirted the first year at Nebraska. I played the second year.
Okay.
I went to JUCO, played that 1 year, and then I played 2 years at Shaw.
Okay, so
that's 5 years to play for.
So now that we on this stage, we can talk about. Oh, they manipulated the hell out of that because you wasn't supposed.
Ooh, I wasn't supposed to.
No,
because I was on the layup line.
Yes, because you're dressing out. I promise.
They go by your minutes. If you didn't step a foot on that court.
But that's what I'm saying. So they probably could never prove it. And again, we benefit from being in that time space.
Yo, let me ask y'all this though. Let me ask y'all this, yo, Jeff. So I should have had this year back. I ain't gonna lie to you. I should have got this year back at Shaw University. Yeah. I played 5 games, and then something happened between me and the great Cleo Hill, right? Like. Great coach. Yeah. It's tough talk, man. I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
There you go, tap dance.
I don't want to do that.
David Jr. Save it, David Jr.
Listen, something happened to where I didn't play for the rest of that year, right? So like, I feel like they owe me a year, bro. Like. You understand? I still got a year left. I need some NIL money. You heard me?
Well, if that's the case, I need mine because I left a whole year. I left a year on the table.
Only 5 games I played, and I was leading the country in assists at that time. I got some. Give me 6 months.
Hey, they might have. That Nebraska year might have came back. That's what I'm talking about. Because listen, the reason why I'm saying that to you.
Probably, now that you're saying it, man.
So listen, the reason I'm saying that is because a lot of people don't know my first year when I got there, I was Proposition 48, so I was a redshirted too. So, but the next semester, I was on academic probation because I was enjoying the college life a little bit too much.
Hey, youngins, don't listen.
No, but see, you have to listen to this because if you don't, but see, you got to have people that then been there and done that.
No, I know, but you got to tell them. But don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
enjoy school, but you got to go to class. But see, the thing about college is you have so much time on your hands. You got to learn how to. You got to learn. You got to. Yeah, you got to learn how to manage it because
I feel like I have a life. I feel like I have a life.
But you do, but you just gotta see, but you know how to manage it. So listen, I'm gonna break it down to you right here. I'm gonna get so everybody here go to the textbook, and I was on the dean's list when I left that. I left a year early. So I got my SAS all the dean's list over here. So if I can make the dean's list, I'm telling you how to do it. I'm telling you.
So look, I know where you're going with it, Chuck. Let me ask him this question first, right? Like, so I'm like, it's about coaching. About coaching. We got like what? I don't know, maybe like 25 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah. Right? I'm coaching right now voluntarily. Are you assistant coach?
Where at St. David's?
Where you at?
Something like that.
Man, here this guy go, man.
Nah, because the contracts don't come back out, so it's year to year.
So you gotta wait.
Yeah.
You up? You was coaching. Yeah. You was coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where I'm trying to go with this, right? And I think we could, we got enough time to kind of touch on this. And I know we was having really good conversation about the other subject, but high school coaching in general, right? High school coaching. I don't want to take our focus off the main subject, but high school coaching in general, we know it's political. We know it's political as far as who gets the jobs.
Correct.
We know that, right? And Jeff, you can chime in on that after I get to my point. Are kids being done a disservice for the high school coaching that's going on now? Because most of these coaches are like a science teacher that's in the building that played high school ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going. You see where I'm going with it? Like
I see where you're going with
it. The guys that get the job, I feel like most of them are doing it's a disservice to the kids. I just feel like that, and I feel like it's political to a point where
I agree. So
you just went through this. You just
I'm gonna chime in on that. So
yeah.
recently, I told myself this shit. I want to coach, right? So I started applying for coaching jobs. Boom. I had the interview for the first, I ain't gonna say the name, but
Yeah,
interview for the first school, right? Boom. I'm in there loving me. I'm in there. I resume. Only thing I don't got on my resume, because mind you, I volunteer coach at a JUCO. You know, I was assistant coach and I was recruiting coordinator, all that good stuff, right?
Correct.
I just didn't have any high school experience.
Right.
And I explained to him why I never coached high school. I said, if you are an active father with athletes, you don't have time to coach high school when they're in high school.
Right.
But I coach travel. That, you know what I'm saying? At least I run my own organization.
Yeah.
But long story short, you know, they recycle coaches in certain counties, cities. They like, you know what I'm saying? And then I even interviewed for a school that I didn't fit the bill. You know, I didn't belong there.
What do you mean?
A lot of
Like,
that-
like
a lot of
culture
that-
wise?
No.
Huh?
I talk about that. He
Like-
talking about
Yeah.
he talking about
Money.
ethnicity. No,
Ethnicity.
ethnicity.
I didn't fit the bill. I didn't fit the dollar bill.
I got you.
The criteria.
And then
Oh my lord.
I interviewed for another job. And it was for a girl's job. I was like, man, let me try the girl's job. Man, I interviewed with 8 people. Man, they was loving me. Boom. Dude was like, man, you ain't had no high school coach experience. We're gonna bring in somebody more. And like I explained to this dude when I finally broke it down. After the third time, 3 strikes, I had to say something. I said, guy, I don't need no experience to coach high school kids. I know how to move the youth. I know how to move athletes. If I can move these athletes to do what's right and abide by my values, which was discipline, you know what I'm saying, and accountability, we're gonna go somewhere. I said we're gonna win a lot of games by being disciplined.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's where I'm coming in and putting it on the floor.
Right.
But at the end of the day, they looking at who coached what school. That don't mean nothing. Even though you coach at a school, don't mean you can coach.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that. And I've been in that situation where, like at a middle school, I was at Wake Forest Middle, and you know my guy, shout out to Coach Cheek, he was coaching at the time, and for some reason they had to rehire they had to re-interview the whole school. Like you had to do it over for some reason. Even the coaching staff, science, math, English, everybody had to just re-interview. So they re-interviewed for the coach position, and Corey was there at the time, right? Like my son, Corey was there at the time. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do this because I got him for travel ball. Like I don't even know if I want to do it. But everybody in the school was telling me to just do it. Even the person that was interviewing me was telling me, yo, the position is open. Like what you going to do? But mind you, they already had a coach that was there. So I don't know why. I don't know if something happened before and why everybody was trying to encourage me to do it. So I went and applied for the position. I said, I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, it's 1 year. He's in the 7th grade. I can do it. So I applied, and the same person that told me to apply emailed me and said, "I'm sorry, but we're gonna go in a different position, a different way, and you know, and go back. You know, we hired somebody else for the job." So I just felt like they wasted my time. You know what I'm saying? Like what was your purpose or what was your position of telling me to apply for something you already know?
Because and then this is where I draw. You know, you dig deeper. You know, they gotta. I'm gonna say DEI. Let's there you go. You gotta interview a certain.
Come on, you got some people don't know. Some people are good. They're not good with acronyms, man. You got to tell them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know the diversity. You know that word. You know what I'm saying. They gotta interview a certain amount of people per the standard of all openings, regardless. Even if they got the guy, because I said the same thing. Like, man, if I knew y'all was gonna hire him, why you waste my time?
Right, wasted my time.
Because you got to meet the company's quota. One thing
you gotta meet the quota.
Let me help it where I've seen in the corporations, being a part of them, being the money representation of some corporations. So, like you said, the DEI is definitely a front runner. The other part about it is the inclusion part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How people say nepotism. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I got y'all 3 right here. I'm the Fortune 500 company. Okay. I got a opening that's about to come up for my CEO, whatever. Okay. I got Jeff. He already in the system. Okay. Here come Mike. Here come Joe. You know what I'm saying? We on
Joe
the front of the building.
too.
On the front of the building, I got help wanted. I got to put the sign up there.
Yeah, Joe, you gonna be in there, Joe.
You know what I'm saying?
He can coach.
You gotta put the report sign up. Yep.
You see, we meet our quota. We got our white guy in the building. We meet our quota.
Yep. You made the quota.
You gotta have.
Hey, you ever heard the terminology like to run a business within like contracting? You gotta have a Caucasian, a Chinese, a Japanese.
You gotta have it. So
you gotta have it in order for you to get a contract. You gotta have them on your.
It's kind of weird, man.
It's sad.
Weird. That's sad. That's sad. So many. But we do have really good high school coaches. Yeah. Like we do. We do have some good coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not putting anything past coaches, all high school coaches. I just feel like they gotta really pay attention to their resumes, right? To the people that apply to those jobs, because you might miss out. You're missing out on something that could really impact those kids, and you hiring people within the building. I get that, but you got to think about the kids. And,
listen, people say I got a gift when it comes to breaking down film and scout report. Hey, shout out to Cleo. Cleo and the scout report. I shout out to Cleo. Listen, that's when I learned to take scout reports seriously. Like I used to take them things and I never paid attention to it. Well, when you actually read how thorough his scout reports were, listen, they were good. They were good.
They were good, and I'm still learning how to do that. Like, shout out to Coach at at Panther Creek. They gave me a task to do the scout report. And my dream was good. I felt like it was good. They just was like, nah, you gotta.
It's tedious. It's tedious, bro. It's real tedious. It's got to be over. You got to be detail oriented.
But I get it. You got a certain style. You got a certain style that you want, and I didn't take it no kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like they just like, nah, we gonna do this. Like I'm like, all right, you got it. But it was a learning thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like with Cleo's. Oh man, he break it all the way down.
All the way down.
All the way down. Like I wish I had a copy, because I knew my assignment when I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already knew it. Like, oh man, like, hey, the dude's shoe size, bro. Like, what's
that's a great scouting report.
The dude wears size 11 and a half. Mike, you got him. I'm like, all right. But like it was very thorough. And I wish I could have kept a copy because that would have helped me out. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I'd have had a lot of scouting reports and then have to find out until I'm playing in the middle of the game that, this dude can go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's when I found out.
What I hate.
It's crazy because it mentally broke me down. Like I got kids that I coach. They'll tell you, man, Coach Jeff gonna tell you. I be watching the players how they dribble, how they turn left, when they go crossover, what play. I'm yelling the player of the other team, like, yo, he about to go back left, cut off his left.
Right.
Yo, coach,
I watched the layup line.
Oh, I'm glad. I don't even watch. I go sit at the end of the bench and watch them lay up. I don't have nothing. I won't know none of these kids. I just sit there and watch them work. I'll be like, by the time I come back to home, I'll be like, well, this one can do that. This one can do this one. I know all the ones that want to look cool.
Yeah, the nonchalant.
I see the ones that can. Okay, he can't go left at all, but he can shoot. I can tell who can do what. By the time that layup line done, I got you. We was one kid, bro. He was in tears because and mom and daddy was mad, and then after the game, I went and talked to him and said, listen, I did that because I watched you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing. I'm just coaching. Mm-hmm. I said, but if I was playing, I'd have did you worse.
Yeah, for real.
I would have manipulated everything you did. You'd have been going wherever I send you. You'd have been doing whatever I wanted you to do.
For sure.
And I'd have been talking to your mom and daddy over there while I'm doing this to you. And asking your girlfriend all that while I'm still doing this to you, and then get you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I said, so take this as a learning spell. I said, wipe your face, don't be crying. Go get better. That's you're weak in this area.
Yeah, you got to go work on that.
Go work on that.
I used to tell people that on the court, like, yo, you got to go fix that, bro.
So it's another coach somewhere else that's doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like he's talking about, but see, the main reason why they do that because the schools, the systems that they're being paid for are cheap. So they can't afford. The only people that can really afford coaches with big resumes are private schools. And if you don't fit that demographic for the private school,
it's over.
It's over. So you have those rarities in the public school setting when you got like the Shawans, other nephew down there, Enlow, dementia.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you talk about Poobie?
Yeah, Poobie. You got Poobie. You got those guys.
Shout out to both of those coaches. Two really good coaches.
Real good coaches.
Two really good coaches.
And some other people that's coaching too, where you get those rarities that they're integrated in the school system too, because they both teach too.
Yeah.
So that's the way in. Like myself, I'm not teaching that about school because the way these kids are disrespectful. Yeah, I'm going to jail.
Oh man,
I'm not even call your mom and them. I'm gonna beat them up too. Yeah, we're not doing none of that.
Yo, Joe, didn't I come in here on 1,000 and tell them about work? I work in the school. I came in here and I told Joe, I said, man, we might not even talk about nothing I had planned today, Jeff, of the day I had at work today.
Couldn't do it.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: it had nothing to do with the kids. It was the coworkers, bro. I'm not gonna get into that because we got to wrap it up in a minute. But Jeff, we almost went in a different direction. Maybe when you get here and we gonna be face to face. When I tell you, I cannot wait until I'm out of the education system. I hope they hear this because I'm gonna speak. When I tell you, I'm gonna go viral, Jeff. I'm going to go viral. I'm gonna leave it at that. But look, let's end it like this,
sad,
man. It's sad. Yo, listen,
you're not the only person that said that.
It's a different level. And if I talk about it right now, like you might see flames coming out of this mic. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even gonna get into it because I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it, and it's gonna be good, and I'm gonna make sure it's good. And I'm gonna make sure it be heard because it gotta stop, bro. Yeah. Especially when you're an African American male in that position, like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? People are intimidated by that. You know what I'm saying? They're intimidated by when somebody has a position that I have. You know what I'm saying? And you know that, Jeff, from your position, like it's just crazy to me. But no matter what we say, we're gonna always be deemed as the angry black man when we speak. When we speak, even if we speak with a tone. And I come from up north, so anything I say is gonna come off aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I've learned. I grew up. I say it took me till I was 33 years old to actually just. Now you got to.
But I'm grown. I'm just not putting on no customer service voice to talk to you.
Right.
Oh yeah, same here.
I'm not doing that.
You know I'm not.
Oh you. Hey,
both y'all know that we had.
It's not even aggressive.
I'm not telling you about that.
Yeah, I'm not putting on no customer service voice to talk to you. So like. When I do talk, I talk like this, but I'm still who I am. I'm still professional. I still got my degrees. I still know what I know. I still, but I'm not going to talk to you like I'm picking up an AT&T, customer service.
Hey, since you talking, hold on, let me.
Yeah, pull it up.
Hey, since you talking, I got.
Oh man, listen. Okay. You see what I'm
saying? Hey, people don't know I got a doctorate in coaching. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Jeff, man, and that's my hat off to you. Listen, Jeff was being modest, man. Like, he has Callie Elite. They do a lot. He had tutoring sessions going on. Like he did, he got kids in college. He got a kid playing football that's about to be real. Oh, he is big. He said, he already told me this. The NIL went through the roof. You don't want to say numbers because you're going to have cousins coming out of nowhere. You better chill out. Don't say numbers. Don't say numbers. Little Lucky. I'm cousin Lucky from Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
No. I do know you're talking about cousin Lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, don't say nothing about no numbers. But Jeff is a staple. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's a staple in this community. He was being modest when he was talking about himself. I want you to end it with this, Jeff. Like, just something for the kids. You know what I mean? Letting them know to take advantage of this situation. How they fighting against the portal. You know how that it's going to be tough for high school kids to go to college, depending on who you are. Like, just leave them with something, Chuck. You could chime in on that if you want, and then we're going to wrap it up, man. One time.
Well, like I said, I try to leave everybody with the motto of check all the boxes. And what I mean by check all the boxes, because at the end of the day, we, me, you, Chuck, we grew up where scouts came to our high school gyms. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? They check your social media, clean up your social media. Social media is a business. You know what I'm saying? I know kids don't understand that.
Yeah, especially
you know what I'm saying?
Songs with profanity. Like I won't say it because of that.
You gotta clean up your social medias, your grades. You gotta be above everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people understand that part of it because at the end of the day, you with a 2.5 ain't gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even top 100 in the country. You need to be sitting in front of the classroom. Hey, I tell my kids every Monday, go ask the teacher, hey, what can I do to be better? What can I do to improve my grade? They gonna give you work. Your teachers are not gonna fail you if you wanna be there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even in college. You know what I'm saying? It's handle your grades. Be respectful in public. You never know who's watching.
Yeah.
You never know who's watching. You know what I'm saying? When you out and about, that's like people look at, and you probably the same way, Mike, because you very strict on discipline too. Like when I was I didn't allow them kids to sag. Put your shirt on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like people, you don't know who's watching you. Your appearance means everything. Keep your hair nice and cut, neat,
For sure.
dreads clean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Check your appearance. Be mindful. Surround you. I'm not telling you not to be a kid.
Yeah.
But now you gotta kids gotta understand early.
It's a
You know what I'm
business.
saying? There's more to life now. You know,
Right,
it's a
right.
business. You want to play a sport? Now you gotta really act like you're an employee.
You gotta lock in, man. Yeah, you gotta be.
So just lock in or get locked out is the terminology we use.
Okay.
But you know what's crazy, yo? You know, Cleo said that to me one time. He was like, he said, "Yo, you know, you got to be perfect." And you know how
Yeah,
you left and right tonight? He was like, "No, you got to be perfect. Like you got to be perfect, Mike." I'm like, explain to me what that means. He said, "No, you know, you got to be perfect, like perfect, especially with Shaw across the chest and
You're
you know,
already
if
you're
trying to
already
go
at a disadvantage.
yeah, you and then you know, black African American male. He said, you got to be perfect, Mike. Yeah, like pull your pants up. You know, you can't get caught out there. You can't the girl troubles, the dramas, and all that stuff like that. Like, you got to be perfect."
Yep.
It's like federal. Like they do investigations before they come and get you. Chuck, man, real quick, just finish that off and tell them, man, what they up against, man, as far as, you know, being ready and
The same thing. Like you mentioned the perfect thing. That's the thing I say too. I know that's what you strive for, but as long as you're making progression, you're going in the right direction. It's all about how the steps you're taking, one foot in front of the other. But like you talking about all that, I say it all the time. And I'm a very outspoken alpha type of person, so
Yep.
I don't hold nothing back. But at the same point, like I said, once I learned how to kind of play the game, because it's a game you got to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You have to be able to understand, manage for both sides. People want this NIL money. Those are corporations giving you hundreds and thousands of dollars. Why am I giving it to you?
Why?
Understand you are now representing my brand or my company. Why would I let you, who's looking raggedy and toe up, come in here and represent my brand? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So
take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Govern yourself accordingly. Like you said, the doors of the church are open. Come to the front. Yeah, it's the same thing. So as long as you strive to be perfect, but you got to make progress. And a lot, I say that all the time. I think you probably heard me say that the other day. You're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But it's about how you compound the mistakes. It's like in the game, you could turn over. Are you going to come back and do the same thing again? Now that's when I get angry because you're doing stupid. That's just dumb. You did the same thing again, right in the back. No, calm down. You just made a turnover. Fix it. See what I'm saying? So that's I guess progress. Ain't perfect. Ain't gonna be perfect. Just make progress. Don't make things bigger than what they are, especially in situations where again, we came from HBCUs. We're already against the 8 ball. You're already 50 years behind. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you're 50 years behind in their eyes. So you got to catch up. And like you said, you got to be perfect. You can't be. You don't have the luxury of.
You got to be perfect.
Yeah, I'm better than what that mean. Don't mean nothing. You can be better all you want, but guess what? He's 20 years ahead of you because of the shirt he got on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality, and that goes.
And that's a whole nother conversation. But we can't too much talk on that topic.
Yeah. That was in the first episode of Delusion.
Delusion.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
people are delusional. You're not realistic.
Not realistic at all. Man.
We gotta keep it. But again, and I ain't that a lot of what he talking about the coaches. That's where it starts there because you have to have legal people that got show your driver license again, Jeff. That driver license you put on the floor. Pick that driver's license up.
Yeah.
You got to have licensed professionals operate motor vehicles. Last time I checked.
Yeah.
So how would you have people that don't have license? And you ain't got to have the paper license.
That's a fact.
You got to have the experience in some way. I can't teach you. And again, shout out to the ones to get to high school. If you play high school basketball, you coach in high school basketball. That's what's up. But you have to also take your pride out of it and say, "Hey, I need to hand you off to this guy now, or I need to hand you off to that guy." That's the other part of the problem. But you know how it go, man. So
yeah. Hey. That's it right there, man. I appreciate both of y'all, man. We gonna wrap it up. Jeff, appreciate you, man. We just don't make this the last time we
oh man, hit me up anytime.
You hear me?
Hey, I enjoy talking with you. I enjoy talking with a real one.
For sure. You want to let people know how to find you?
Oh man, hey, you can find me on Instagram, Coach Callie, Jack of all trades. Man, listen, my phone number is open. Email me at KallieElite, KallieEliteinc @gmail.com. email me. I respond. If your kids need help recruiting. What I didn't say
Yeah.
is I also help kids with the NCAA eligibility center, making
I
sure
wanted you to touch on that. I wanted you to touch on that. Real quick, go ahead.
qualified. So if you need advice, parents, this is mainly for
I
the
still need
parents.
advice, and I'm a counselor. Like I'm
Yeah.
coming to my boy, and I know I need help.
That's big because you don't
Man,
know
so
how to operate in this place.
I can give an example real fast. Like, I had a kid who reclassed the wrong way, and I had to help him out.
Yeah.
We had to throw him into homeschool and get everything situated, but he got a full ride after I got him squared away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know you did that. Now that I know, I got an outlet for
Yes,
you.
sir.
I got an outlet because I
help kids reclassify because people are reclassifying and they're not doing it the right way. They just doing it, and then their classes is all jacked up.
Well, listen to me.
Understand that 10-7 rule.
And me and you talk, man, and
Yeah.
you gave me some resources and stuff like that. I had some conversations. It still can happen.
Yeah.
The reclassification, I don't care, whether you in the 12th grade or whatever. I've seen it happen before. People repeat their junior year. I don't know how this year is going to go, but I will be talking with you. Yeah. And you know what I'm talking about.
Sure, and make sure it's before that seventh semester.
Yep.
As long as you do it before that seventh semester, you in the money.
I got you. That's
the plan.
That's good information.
That's the plan we were talking about last episode. You got to have a plan. People just do it all. I'm just going to do it.
They do it, and they don't know that they don't know about that seventh semester.
They don't. They don't. That's all. I'm a small example. I know. So my son, right? He was going to 2 private schools. He went to. I ain't gonna say the names. Freshman year went to one. Sophomore, junior year went to another. They gave him half credit courses, right?
Yep.
But it don't account for anything. So I pulled him in April from the school, and I put him in the online accredited homeschool.
Right.
We knocked out 11 credits in 6 months.
At the crib.
And now you're early enrollee in December, but about to get that good old NIL bag and go to college.
Yeah. So y'all got his information. I got Jeff's information. I already got his information. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use it.
Yeah. And, if not, hit Mike up with a message. He'll give you my information.
For sure.
Mike and Chuck will give it to you.
For sure.
Definitely. You got to. You be seeing Mac out there? I meant to ask you this too. You and Mac ain't collab out there yet?
My boy, sometimes I be building stuff, man. Listen, I
got you. I follow.
Say less.
Believe it or not, Chuck, I be in the garden. I be planting vegetables.
No, you've always been like that, though.
Yeah, Jeff always been on the move.
Been like that.
He's always been on the move, man.
He really some Tim Allen home improvement. I'm about to put this fence up this week. What?
Yo, I seen him build the whole front yard. I'm like, yo, Jeff is different, man.
Military dad.
I build the whole house and still coach it by 6 o'clock.
Yo, yeah, he's definitely a different breed, man.
I was gonna ask you what happened to your arm, but I don't even want to know.
We don't want to put that on here. I don't know what you.
Hey, that's a different.
All right, so look, we're gonna end it. Listen, that's a wrap up for Tough Talk episode 2, man. I thank everybody for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next episode because it's gonna be crazy.
Always.
Thanks for listening to Tough Talk. Real stories, real growth. Hit that follow button and connect with us everywhere on social at Tough Talk with Us, or follow Team Tough Basketball for more real conversations that build real growth. Iron sharpens iron.